Imagine the scene from the very first moment Shabana Mahmood walks with steady steps towards Downing Street. The cameras flash, the atmosphere shifts, and expectations rise higher than ever. Yet behind this polished political moment lies a far more complex story. A story about power, about policing, about freedom, and about the questions Britain can no longer avoid. Why did the Home Secretary make such a striking declaration? Why insist that police must stop arresting people over what they write online? Have we really reached a point where a tweet creates more fear than actual crime? And how did such a debate become central to the future of policing? Mahmood says the police structure is irrational. 43 forces, 43 approaches, 43 results that vary wildly across the country. People feeling that safety depends on nothing more than a postcode. How did policing become a matter of luck rather than equality? And then comes the deeper question. If technology keeps advancing, why are so many forces still relying on systems built decades ago? How can officers fight modern, border-crossing criminal networks while holding tools from another era? And what stops a genuine reform that strengthens community policing instead of overloading local forces with national responsibilities? At this point, if you're still with us, make sure you subscribe to England Now 7 and join the conversation. Your voice shapes the future of these discussions. Mahmood has launched a review into how police powers are used during protests and on social media. But will this review bring clarity, or will it only raise more uncertainty? Will it protect free expression, or tighten the boundaries of what people can say publicly? She speaks of disproportionate arrests, of decisions that simply didn't make sense, of entirely legal language treated as though it were a crime. How should the police distinguish between opinion and harm, between lawful speech and unlawful behavior? And who exactly draws that line? Then there's the financial storm. With a budget gap of more than £1 billion, how can such an enormous reform be delivered? Will the police manage to modernize, or will the pressure grow until something finally gives way? Police leaders themselves admit the truth. The current force structure is no longer sustainable. Many believe the answer lies in fewer, larger forces. But would that lead to improvement, or create even more distance between the public and the police? So what are we actually witnessing here? A genuine attempt to rebuild the foundations of public safety, or a political repositioning at a crucial moment? A bold step towards modern policing, or the beginning of a heated national debate about rights and authority? And what about the public? Will people accept new rules over online speech, or push back against what they see as interference in personal expression? Can Mahmood truly rebuild trust between communities and the police, or will the divide grow wider? One thing is clear. We're standing at the start of a transition that may reshape British policing entirely. A moment where old structures are questioned, new ideas are tested, and the future depends on decisions made right now inside Downing Street. Thank you for watching until the end. If you want to stay updated with every development in this unfolding story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts with us on England Now 7. Your engagement makes all the difference, and the next chapter is only just beginning.